Welcome back to Get Ready with Juanita. If you would like to know how I got this look, please continue watching. So today I'm just going to do things a little bit differently, and the reason why is I've got another small haul in from Sephora. I got in the mail, and I wanted to open up this box just to see what was in it and maybe use some of the products today in my makeup look. I know that, my base products aren't in there. So I already went ahead and used my moisturizers. But today, for a primer, I use my Rare Beauty blurring primer. And I actually really like a blurring primer when I use my Haus Labs foundation. But in the winter months, my skin gets so dry, I have to use a lot of moisturizing products. But now we're getting into spring. My face isn't feeling so dehydrated, so I'm going to move into my blurring primers again. And I really like the finish of the Haus Labs Triclone foundation on me with a blurring primer, so I'm really enjoying this a bit more. And then, of course, I use my Caliray Serum Color Corrector, and then the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to open up my little Sephora box, and we'll have a little look inside. So I'm just going to open this up and see what I got in the mail. And I'll be using some of these products today in my look and sort of testing out some new things. Okay. And the one thing I've really noticed lately, guys, Sephora's been packaging their boxes way better than what they were before. And I'm glad to see that, because it is such a waste of money when the products get beaten up in transit. So that would cost a lot of money to be replacing that, I'm sure. So the first thing I got was, I forgot I got this, but because the Sephora products were 30% off, I got my eyebrow liner replacement. Um, you know, this is pretty standard stuff. Like, as long as you find something that's going to wear well and do its job, that's what you really need out of a brow product. So I enjoyed using this the last time, and I thought I'd just get a replacement because my one will probably run out. Oh, yeah. And this is something else I really wanted. And this here is the Sephora. It's a Sephora brand Pro brush. And this one here is actually for doing your eyeliner, because I love to do my eyeliner in using my powders from a palette. And I'm sure I probably could use, I do have eyeliners. It's just if I wear them too much, I find that I really struggle with my dry eye syndrome. So on a daily use, I usually just use my powder. So I've been really wanting a better brush, because I was using a brush uh, that does your eyebrows. So it's the number 22 Pro Sephora brush. And now this is like my first Sephora brush, because I usually get BK Beauty and Rougher, and those are top of the line brushes. But just for the sake of doing a liner. And what I liked about this brush is it's really at a nice angle. And let's take that off. Oh, yeah. Yep. And it's still nice and firm, but it is a better brush, I think, for creating, especially if you want to do a really sharp line with your eyeshadow. But then you can just blur it out, because I like to do that as well, especially with the spring trends right now with the sort of blurred out look. So that's a really, really beautiful, beautiful brush from Sephora 22, the eyeliner brush. So I think I'm going to really enjoy adding this into my collection. So the next thing I got was the Morphe blushes. So this compact has 3, and this is in the shade Nude Rose. So Morphe had some beautiful colors come out, and I usually lean really into the pinks and the peaches. but I wanted to add something a little different to my collection. And that's what I always do is like, okay, well, I've got that color. Is it going to be mind blowing and change my mind? No, you know. So I tried to pick out a color that was going to be a little bit different to my collection. And so I chose this shade. I'm just going to open this up now and let's have a look at it together because wow, guys, like, you know, Morphe, this is a more like affordable brand at Sephora. But I gotta say, like, this packaging is very luxe feeling. It's actually quite nice. Like, the plastic here isn't like super high end, but like overall, it's even got a little bit of weight to it. And let's just see now. I gotta learn. Oh, okay, there we go. And here's the compact. And look, you even get a mirror in it. I mean, that is gorgeous. Wow. And also, what else I like is this one here is a powder, and these two are a balm. And the balms are actually covered up. So I'm just gonna, let's swatch them out and see what it's like. I mean, that is gorgeous. Now this one has shimmer in it. So I'm gonna have to learn how to use that because I know that some people have been like using it as an eyeshadow. But I'd like to know how I can apply it on myself that's gonna look flattering. Oh, wow, that is so creamy. I'm so glad I got this. Hopefully it wears well. Oh, that is beautiful. So this here is like a nice, it feels really nice and creamy or balmy, but when you touch it, it really gets nice. Now I'm just going to do the next one, which is also a balm formula. And let's see what, oh, wow. Guys, this is really nice from Morphe. I heard that Morphe was sort of, I feel like they've been really stepping up their game again, like bringing out some really beautiful products. And I mean, this wasn't that bad for price. Plus, it was on a discount. Oh, wow. I'm just going to show you now. These are absolutely beautiful. So here's the swatches. I'm still terrible at doing my swatches. I gotta figure out a better angle to get the swatches. But as you can see that, I mean, those are beautifully pigmented, beautiful colors, nice and smooth application. Wow, I cannot wait to put that on my cheeks today. That is awesome. And then I have one more product in this haul. And also, just a second now. I also got a Dior product, and I am a big fan of my Dior. There are certain brands that I truly love, and Dior is one of them. And because Dior's base products are just so gorgeous. So their foundations and, well, I mean, their stick foundation that I got, Chef's Kiss, it is just gorgeous. But I got this Dior, and I also got their, I've also got a concealer, and I really love my Dior concealer. So this is the Forever Skin Contour. It's a stick, sculpting face stick, seamless perfection, 24 wear, high end hydration. Well, one, I hope I do never wear my makeup for 24 hours. Whoa. But you know, when you travel, right? Like sometimes a travel day can be quite long. So maybe for some people, you might need to have something that's a little bit longer lasting. So this is just the product here. Wow, like how luxe is that? I mean, guys, this is beautiful packaging. That is gorgeous. And let's see now. My right hand is so weak. Okay. There we go. And here's the product. Okay. It has that Dior scent that, you know, a lot of their products have. It has a slight perfumey scent. And so for some people who are really aggravated by scents, this might not be a product for you, but here is the product. And there were like, I think 4 shades, I think. But if I'm incorrect, please correct me. But this one seemed like a warmer one because the lightest one was cooler looking, and I can't really do cool. It just don't look really good on my skin tone. So I got the second one, which looked more bronzy. And I'm just going to, oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is gorgeous. So there's, and see, it has a more bronzy look. Wow, that blended out so beautifully. So I'm going to be trying this product as well today. And for my bonus, I just got just the Givenchy Prism Libre Skin Care and Glow Foundation. It's just a sort of like a trial pack. I just wanted to see what it was like because this has been quite a viral product, and I just wanted to see what it was like. So those are the products out of this haul, and I'm looking forward to trying these products out. I can't get over how luxe feeling that Morphe blush feels. Like, that is not cheap packaging. But you know what? When you're shopping at a place like Sephora, that's what you're hoping to get, right? You're looking to get a step above like what you might get at the drugstore. And I'm not saying drugstore is bad or anything, because there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful products that you can get from the drugstore. Like, I mean, I use Hard Candy lippies and Revlon lippies and all sorts of different things, like Essence products. And it's not to say those are bad either. So anyway, today I'm going to just start off. I think what I'm going to do is my eyebrows. I'm going to do my eyebrows with you guys, like where I got all my foundation products on. And like, one thing I noticed, like when I've been editing my videos, is where my right arm is a little bit wonky. I feel like I do my right eyebrow a little bit different. So I want to be aware of that today and see if I can do a little bit better. So I'm going to start off with my holy grail, which is the Rare Beauty Laminating Gel. So this spring trend, again, is all about thin eyebrows, which, you know, I'm sort of lucky because my eyebrows are so thin already anyway that, you know, I can do this. I have to sort of work at giving them some volume. So what I'm going to do is just try to keep them nice and thin, because I actually really like them somewhat thin. It was like, ooh, this is a fun change. And that's why, like, for me, like, makeup trends can be exciting, because I don't want to get bored with my makeup. This is what I do for fun. And so I'm just going to go in now with this is the Sephora Brow Pencil that I got a replacement for. So I'm just going to come out, and I'm just going to try to keep that outer arch sort of coming out more straight. Because I always try to keep my eye lifted up if I can, but I do have a curvature to my eyebrows naturally. So I'm just going to do this, because through this method, we all can sort of reshape our eyes. I actually seen a video where somebody who had really beautiful full eyebrows sort of used the like I have the multi-use cheekbone pencil, but they used it to erase the curve down, and then they just drew it in, and you couldn't even tell the difference. It was so cool. And that's what I mean, like, makeup is so much fun because we can do so much with makeup, right? To even, you know, modify things just slightly to give us a look that we want. And I find that really awesome. All right, so I'm just going to fill in, and I'm just going to, I find it really hard. Just a second now. I'm just going to try to get because no matter what, even with the thin eyebrow look, I still have to fill in my eyebrows. So I'm just going to try to, and this is the thing about doing your eyebrows. It's hard to talk and focus at the same time. And I really am aiming to try to get these sort of even and fix what I've been doing a little bit wonky with my eyebrows. Yeah, and even for, you know, like eyebrow pens like this. Now, the Maybelline um, the Build-A-Brow, this is a nice product. And then another great product as well that I really like to use is from NYX. It's the Lift and Snatch. That's another really nice brow product. I don't mind using either, but I'm not going to lie, I've been enjoying using this one. And so I got that. And it's this one that and I think it's because my eyebrows are just slightly differently shaped too. I have a scar in one of them. I was a bit of a tomboy when I was a young kid. And I would go out and play sports with my brother and his friends. And that was fun. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is just sort of stop there, and I'm going to use my Cheekbone Beauty multi-stick just to help sculpt this out a little bit more. Let me see, just find right here. There we go. Okay. Yep, that looks good. Because another thing is too, like I do wear my bangs, and okay. So I'm just going to go in with my Cheekbone Beauty multi-stick. And guys, Cheekbone Beauty has some beautiful products. I've been really enjoying, especially this multi-stick. This is awesome. And I also really like their blush and bronzer. I think that is a really good product. Okay. There we go. Just going to use, I have a brush in here that I use just to, blend things out. That was my elbow, but I missed the funny bone. Okay, cool. All right. So I got my eyebrows done, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my new bronzer, and just going to see what this is like. Just going to use a little bit at first because where it's my first time using it, I'm just not quite sure how this is going to. Oh. Wow. Wow. That is a beautiful product. And it blends out so nicely. Wow. And as I'm putting this on, you can smell that Dior scent. So just to let you guys know what the experience is like. Wow, that actually blends out so beautifully. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I'm just going to apply a little bit to my forehead. Yeah. I like this product. This is absolutely beautiful, and I'm glad I got the shade I did. That is beautiful. Wow. Because this has been going around as well and sort of being a popular item. And this is quite a nice product. Really like it. And dries down. Like that don't feel sticky in any way. I like that. And the next thing I'm going to do is go in with my Morphe. And what I want to do just for funsy, I'm going to start off with this glimmery shade and sort of do a little bit of, let's see if I can make this work almost like a, I wonder if it can work as like a little bit of an underpainting highlighter situation. Because there's all sorts of way a product can be used. Oh. Okay, guys. I think I got some winners here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I really like that. That is so pretty. And I was worried about the sparkle that was going to be in that, but I don't actually see any. That is very pretty. This is a very pretty neutral shade. So what I'm going to do is probably, once I get to my powder products, I'll add some powder on top of that. And I'm going to wait to see how that dries down as well, because I really like that. That is so pretty. So Morphe, not only nice packaging, and this is very nice packaging, great product. And the fact that the lid color reflects the shade inside, because I also noticed that all the other blushes, the outside packaging reflects the shade inside. So you're not having to guess what color it is or open it up or read the back because, well, I got to have my glasses on to read the back. All right, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend out my concealer just so I'm not going to set any of my product. But it don't crease that much. Like that was not a lot of creasing, but sort of makes sense too because where I got really dry skin, like creasing isn't, well, until I put on, other products, or it depends on the product, I guess, that I'm using. Because I do find that some of my concealers really wear better than others. Like for when I smile and stuff like that, I do see a difference. So I'm just going to, and I'm using the Laura Mercier blurring powder. That's hydrating. And this is a phenomenal product, guys. Like, I really like this. I have no issues using this product whatsoever. So I just blended out the edges of the blush and the bronzer a bit just to melt it in. Awesome. And just to make sure I've gone over my eyes well. Good. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to create an eyeshadow look, and I'll be back in a minute.